Nationals player. Kelly Bourne coming straight to the bench there. Up close and personal here at the Southern Cross Stadium. The Hollywood seats for the commentary box. Moving it around, the Bruins. That's Austin with the ball. Had a good game last week against COE. It's only Brittany Wright, and she starts off where she left off on Friday with a big three from downtown to open the scoring for the match. Way Happy Andrews driving baseline, looking to find Bourne, has to stretch for that one, hands it off to Duffelmeyer. Short on that one and a big rebound by Oluwapu. Very impressed last week with Azalea Oluwapu, very strong game. And it provides a good matchup with Way Happy Andrews from the Nationals covering the young star from the Bruins. Austin driving through the middle pass to Duffelmeyer. Misses the shot. Rebound to Lady D. Brings it over halfway, sets herself quickly. Quick bounce pass to Elise Finney. Just rolls off the front of the ring. Not enough, but the Nationals come away with the rebound. Bourne, stutter step. Good pass over into the corner. Tonks, big three. Equals Stevens nice and early here at the Southern Cross Stadium. 3 points apiece between the Nationals and the Bruins. Wright, heading baseline just to find some help. Finds it in Austin, back to the top. Morrow, kicking it around. To Tatani inside to Oluwapu. A little bit too strong off the glass. Sees the Nationals come away with it. Bourne pushing down on the left-hand side. Layup unsuccessful. Tatani passing the ball around. Austin inside to Tatani. Tatani looking to take on Duffelmeyer. Wins that battle with the left-hander off the glass. Bruins up 5 points to 3. Early doors here at the Tuggeranong Southern Cross Stadium. Down in the deep south of the nation's capital. Finney finds Tonks. Tonks, Way Happy Andrews, big shot. Just a little bit too much. But Bourne in a good position for the rebound. Duffelmeyer decides to pass it. Way Happy Andrews attacking again. Right-hand side, not enough spin off the glass. Finney gets the rebound, but denied by Tatani. Already over the baseline. As mentioned, a big weekend for the Anzac round, right across the NBL one. A good drive by Morrow, straight through the middle. And congratulations to all the Anzac round medal winners from all the conferences. Great tradition. And a great opportunity to show the spirit of the Anzac during this important weekend. Big shot from downtown by Duffelmeyer, misses. Strong rebound, but on the way down, Finney in good position to steal it off Morrow. A little bit wayward by Tonks. Oluwapu on clean-up duty. Oh, nice step around the defender there by Austin, but unable to see it drop. Tonks presses the go button, looking to take on Oluwapu or Tatani on her own. Comes up short. Right, in good position. Austin helping out. Getting the Bruins over halfway. Inside, cut off by Tonks. Tonks heading down the centre line. Got Austin in front. Looking to take her on, just bobbles the ball. It bounces off a Bruins player. Well, subs both ways. With Jeannie Amos-Straker coming in number 3. For the Bruins, and Jasmine Butsos checking in for the first time for the Canberra Nationals. Good shot from downtown. Draws the Nationals a little bit closer. 6 points to 7, they trail, 6 on the clock, first quarter. Straker. Right back to Straker, runs into Finney. Finney, good job on the defensive end. Gets the stop and the rebound and possession. Kelly Bourne opens up a little bit through the middle. Left-hander, just a little bit wayward. Good position by Butsos. Nationals on the attack. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Inside to Finney, trying to find some space. Closes down. Rolls in and out for Butsos from the 3. And the Bruins come away unscathed. Finney, beneficiary of that loose pass. And Tonks grabbing the first, or grabbing the points there to put them in front. 8 points to 7 as a timeout called here at the Tuggeranong Southern Cross Stadium. Well, as mentioned, it has been a big weekend right across the NBL 1. And again, congratulations to all the Anzac Round medal winners. From Thursday through to Sunday, games have been played. Those Anzac Round medals have been awarded. Congratulations to the two winners from last night's game here in the ACT. Mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Lizzie Tonks won the Anzac Round medal in their clash against the Spiders. And in the Canberra Gunners versus Spiders game, it was Austin Clark who walked away with the Anzac Round medal. So certainly something to treasure, and a special award to the game MVPs. Back on court after that timeout, 5:18 on the clock. It is the Canberra Nationals who lead 8 points to 7. And the Bruins in possession. Bring it over halfway nice and quick to Straker. To right, back to Straker, moving it around. Tatani looking for help. Back to the top. Straker. Brittany Wright, big shot, just short. Lizzie Tonks brings it down. Heads towards the centre, kicks it out to the corner to Bourne. Bourne back to the wing, finds Penn. Checked in at that timeout. And to Tonks. And to Jevic. And to Penn. Big shot from downtown, just bounces off the front of the rim. And over for Wright to clean it up. And the Bruins certainly no strangers to the sights of Canberra. As mentioned, here last Sunday to take on the COE. Solid games last Sunday. They'll make the trek down again this week for back-to-back tours. Right, off the glass, nice job. And we'll go to the line. Sub made by the Nationals with Caitlin Rowe checking in for Lizzie Tonks, just getting some air after a big and hectic start to the game. No doubt plenty of substitutions will be made for both teams, both of them with 9 players available today. As the Bruins retake the lead, up 10 points to 8. The Bourne, big shot, puts the Nationals in front by 1. They're pretty free-flowing here. Southern Cross Stadium. Both teams going basket for basket pretty much in the early stages of this game. Tatani moving it to Morrow. Morrow looking to drive centre. Caitlin Rowe gets a hand in the way. Leads the chase and off the glass. 2 points to the Nationals, pushing their advantage and opening up a small gap. 13 points to 10 with 3.5 minutes remaining on the clock in this first quarter. Right, another big shot, just short. Don't touch anything. Some good cleaning up done by the Bruins under the glass with Perich. Maya Perich in number 8, getting the basket. Short from Rowe. Up the line to Tatani. Tatani switches hands. Penn from behind, able to dislodge the ball. A few more subs with Martinez and Oluwapu checking in. And Tatani and Morrow taking a seat for the Bruins. And Lizzie Tonks back in the action for the Canberra Nationals at the expense of Kelly Bourne. Another big 3 from Brittany Wright. Starting to really find her groove in this game and this season. It was a revelation for the Bruins last year with Violet Morrow. They're back for another bite of the cherry in 2024. Trip down court. Successful. Zaga Martinez inside the Perich, cut off by Butsos. Martinez putting the body on the line and getting that loose ball. The striker drives through and grabs another two. 4 points the difference. 17-13, 2 minutes remaining here. The game between the hometown Canberra Nationals and the visiting Bankstown Bruins. Penn heads to the centre. Out to Tonks. Tonks looking to take on right. Shot over the top, short. Rebound by Martinez. Short on that occasion for the Bruins. Big shot from downtown, another three-pointer. Draws to within one. And Canberra Nationals not letting the Bruins get too far ahead of them. Keeping in touch at the moment is right. Decides to shoot. Looked good off their hands, almost dropped, but bounced off the front. And awaiting Maddie Penn. Took a slide on her backside, regaining the ball. A couple of quick passes, and Jasmine Butsos in the corner adds another couple. Canberra Nationals back in front. Final minute, first quarter. Oluwapu. Martinez had to stretch for that one. Kicking it around to right, inside. Martinez off the glass. Nice 1-2 play there by the Bruins. Sees them take the lead by a point. Butsos waited there. A clear shot as the Bruins defenders flew past, but unable with the accuracy and composure to finish it off. Brittany Wright, though, plenty of accuracy and composure in her game today. Another 2 points. This opens the gap up a little bit more. 21-18. Counting down the final 15 seconds or so of this first quarter. Tonks looking to put up the final shot of the quarter. Diving through. Draws the foul and will go to the line. Couple of subs made by the Nationals with 3 seconds remaining on the clock, with Finney, Happy Andrews and Duffelmeyer checking in. Good job by Tonks. Grabs the second one. So 1 point the difference. Bruins pushing it down. And that's all she wrote. So it is the visitors, the Bankstown Bruins, in front at the first break of the game here at the Tuggeranong. Of the game here. Grab the second. Duffelmeyer taking on Morrow on that occasion. Lily Austin there to get the benefits from the rebound by the Bruins. Both teams pretty much have gone back to their starting lineups. Right, cutting through. And it drops in the end. Tonks bringing it down. We have a little more of a lead now, 23-20. Bruins. Duffelmeyer looking for help. It arrives in the shape of Bourne. Bourne straight through the centre off the glass. Inaccurate. Big rebound. Under the basket by the captain, Brittany Wright. Morrow on the lead. And good finish. Great pass too by Lily Austin. It's on a bit of a run at the moment, the Bruins. Canberra Nationals, how are they going to respond? This pass is probably not the best way. Off the glass there by Happy Andrews. That was the foul. We'll look to add an extra. Good job by Happy Andrews, proudly sponsored by Scipio Solutions. The 3-point play draws to within 2. To the top. Austin. Morrow on the left. Spins the other way against Duffelmeyer. Big stretch there by Martinez. A little bit too much. Couldn't control it. And bounce on the sidelines. So sigh of relief for the Canberra Nationals on that attacking raid by the Bruins. And we'll come down and look to lock it up. Bourne to Finney to Duffelmeyer. Duffelmeyer Martinez in front, big pass over to Waihapi Andrews. Some time and space to launch the three, just rims out, and Tutani, who comes away with it. Duffelmeyer hassling Martinez again. Playing that strong defence that we know Lady D can play. Lily Austin, step, changes direction. Right, Morrow, big shot. Big three for the Bruins. 5 points to lead to the visitors. 28-23, 7.5 remaining in this first half. Cut off by the Bruins again. Lily Austin herring it through. Uses a teammate, Tatani. Foul spotted. On the way through, you'll see the Bruins go to the line. So looking to add to the 5-point lead. Sienna Tatani. Unsuccessful on the first occasion. Just a little bit short on the second. So no points on that foul call. Just a little loose on the pass there to the advancing Waihapi Andrews. Well, another timeout called here at the Canberra Southern Cross Stadium down in Tuggeranong. It is the Bruins who lead 28-23 with 7:18 remaining on the clock. And a great initiative that's happening this year right across the NBL 1 space is that you can win a Mitsubishi thanks to Mitsubishi Motors and NBL 1. If you're coming down to a game or you're seeing what you like and thinking, I'm going to get along to the game next week, well, if you buy a ticket, make sure you register and go into the draw to win an awesome Mitsubishi ASX GS. All you got to do, literally, is buy a ticket and come into a game of NBL 1 right across the country and you will go into the draw. There's a QR code that you can enter your details, or if you purchased your tickets via an online ticket provider and approved one, you're already in the draw. So make sure that you register and enter to win a brand new Mitsubishi ASX GS simply by attending a game of NBL 1. And that's thanks again to Mitsubishi Motors and NBL 1 that will be drawn later in the year, but what a great incentive to get along and watch some high-class basketball each and every weekend. We're pretty delicately poised here in the Tuggeranong Southern Cross Stadium, second game of the weekend for both teams. Both secured a win in the first of their games. A double-triple spotted there, Lily Austin. Good job by Claudia Waihapi Andrews to put the clamps on the playmaker. We've got Simon, our sideline eye here. Simon, it's been a pretty interesting game thus far, but after that time out, no doubt Coach Veal has had a few things to say. Nationals just a little bit slow and a little bit sloppy to start the game today.
Yeah, not happy with the defensive intensity, just made talk of the fact that they're going to be tired after a game yesterday, and one of the first things that tends to go when you're getting tired is your talk. Defensively just doesn't happen, so really encouraging the girls to just be vocal, keep each other accountable, and work hard on that part. But apart from that, fairly happy with what happened.
Well, that's fair enough. They aren't too far away from the lead, only trail by 3, 28-25, but the Bruins have certainly come to play today. With a big three there from Lizzie Tonks, proudly sponsored by Complete Athlete Pathways. Equal Stevens here, 28 points apiece. And all of a sudden, those instructions from Coach Veal have certainly helped out. And again, I'll tell you what, one thing that I'll need to do is tighten up the defence on Violet Morrow. She's been shooting from outside really strongly and has probably hit 3, maybe even 4 in her in the first half here. Tonks, though, can respond, almost does. Battle of two superstars at the moment in Morrow and Tonks leading the way. Inside ball to Brittany Wright. If the foul doesn't come away with it, a little time to get up off the deck and reset. Tonks again, another big three. Starting to rack it up now into double figures, well and truly. Martinez stripped by Duffelmeyer on the drive. 3-on-1 here, the Canberra Nationals. And it drops as well, Tonks. Well, luck certainly running with Lizzie Tonks at the moment. We'll go to the line to the end one. And it is the Tonks factor that is starting to really make the difference. While Violet Morrow is on 19. Lizzie Tonks isn't too far away. That should take her up to 15 points now. The two leading lights for the game. Violet Morrow, Lizzie Tonks, head-to-head. Entertaining battle on court. Morrow again, taking off. Caught in the air. Andrews, Bourne just locking that up. Giving an opportunity. So jump ball called, Bruins with possession. Junior Moore Staker driving through. Just doesn't drop though. A big rebound. Waihapi Andrews. A big story in 23 and 24. Clear Waihapi Andrews got an opportunity late in the WNBL. Some time on court. As Maddie Penn from the corner adds another three. And it all seems to be pointing in the right direction for the Canberra Nationals. Timeout called, 4:28 on the clock. They lead 37-31. Certainly need to just find a way to get that scoring back on track and open up some other options outside of Violet Morrow. The Bruins, they certainly are trying their best, but all the points heading through their hands at the moment. Only one in double figures on 19 for the Bruins. Lizzie Tonks, much the same for her team on 16 points. It certainly is a real shootout between those two champions of the game. Well, it doesn't stop. It's a doubleheader this week for the Canberra Nationals, and certainly doesn't stop because next week they are on the road for 2 games. Road double. On Saturday, the 4th of May, they head up to Penrith to take on the Penrith Panthers at 5:30 p.m. And after last night, they are going to have to work hard. Tali Tupaia almost pulling off the upset as they took on as the Panthers nearly toppled the undefeated Falcons. Just fell a little bit short. And then on Sunday, the 5th of May, they head down to Hills to take on the Hills Hornets. Another tough assignment next weekend. So it is well and truly into the 2024 season for all the teams. Back to doubleheaders. Good shot from the top of the key there by Violet Morrow. Just a couple of points back for the Bruins. And the defensive game just seems to have ratcheted up just a tad. Making it difficult for the Nationals to get down. Tonks. Penn. Big shot. Downtown to short. Oh, cut off by Tonks. She's everywhere at the moment for the Canberra Nationals. Finds Vaughan, who hands off to Happy Andrews, and she finishes off the points. 6 points of difference. 39-33 in favour of the Canberra Nationals. 3:44 on the clock. The Austin inbound. Wallawapu cut off by Ileana Matajevic. I don't know where Austin, that extra player, collected Tonks on the way down. The sideline ball and possession for the Canberra Nationals off that foul. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Vaughan inbound. Tonks. Finds the space. Stutter step. Over we go baseline. Finds Penn in the corner again. Again, she hits it. Maddie Penn up to 9 points now. 3 from outside. Sorry, 3 from 4. So accuracy very good for Penn. Wallawapu straight through the middle. Maybe to get the shot off. Draws the foul. Oh, Happy Andrews. It's Andrews second. Xavier at the line. Taking a seat there, Happy Andrews mentioned second foul for the game. Woodstock's checking in. Unsuccessful on the first occasion. But manages to add the extra. 8 points of difference, 42-34. That run by the Canberra Nationals to set it up nicely with 3 minutes remaining in the half. Tonks almost let fly. Decides to get a little bit closer. Maybe get past Wallawapu. Austin again. Austin with a foul. So we'll go to the line. Schoolmate, first one. And makes the second one. Now push it down to 10 points. First time it's in double figures for either team, but it is the home team in front, 44-34, as we take a quick timeout with 2:55 remaining on the clock in this first half, in this big Anzac round clash between the Canberra Nationals and the visiting Bankstown Bruins. Speaking of the Falcons, as we were last time out, well, it doesn't get any easier for the Bankstown Bruins. On the 4th of May, they get to take on, well, Star Wars Day, the Millennium Falcons, in what will be a big clash. They are undefeated at the moment, Newcastle, and sitting, well, equal first with Albury as of this morning. And points difference, the only reason why they are sitting in second on the ladder. The Bruins will definitely have a bit of work to do. Hopefully they have a full complement as well, because there are a couple of players, including Keanu Davis-White, who aren't suiting up today. So hopefully they can have their full complement of players ready to rock and roll for next week against the Falcons. So 2:55 remaining in the first half here. Been pretty entertaining half of basketball thus far. Both teams filling each other out early. Basket for basket, lead for lead. But late in the second quarter, well, from the midway point, it has been Canberra Nationals just turn the dial up a little bit on the offensive end. And looking to hold their double-figure lead into the long break. Right coming through, makes some space over the top, doesn't drop. Morrow, good position. The rebound underneath. We'll count those, and we'll go to the line. Now called on Maddie Penn, 15, and that's her first. Morrow grabs another. So 8 points of difference, 2.5 remaining. The Bruins working hard to erase that deficit under the long break. A little closer to the Nationals. Penn takes it in a little bit, decides to kick it back out. Woodstock takes it in all the way, off the glass. A little bit wayward, but committed on the way. Martinez will send Woodstock to the line. Bad matchup. Bad matchup, that one. Dragana, Martinez up against Jasmine Woodstock. Woodstock, the first points. And the second one from the line. Currently sponsored by Elite Sups, between Ben and Lanyon. Certainly making sure Jasmine Woodstock does all the right things to get maximum potential out of herself each and every game. Oh, a lot of defenders that she had to get through there in the end. One of them committed a foul. Violet Morrow will go to the line, try and add a couple more. Morrow with the first. And the second, so it's back to 8 points the difference. Canberra Nationals, a bit of a dry spell the last couple of trips down the court. The Bruins more than happy to foul if need be as Woodstock slices through. This time doesn't find purchase or a foul. And it's Morrow who brings it down. Getting Finney on the back heel. Over into the corner. To the right, no good. Wallawapu with a rebound off the missed shot. A little bit of work, and then finds herself with a clear off the glass basket. The draw to within 5. Side to Finney, off the glass too much. Wallawapu, another good rebound. Finds Martinez, takes off. Woodstock's in front of her. Over into the corner. To the right, fakes. Penn spins the other way, baseline. Oh, strong there by Penn. Copped the bump. Almost got the block. Collected her on the way down. Britain Wright will go to the line. We'll shave a couple more off. Well, 4 off, 4 on for the Nationals. 1:16 remaining. Happy Andrews back on. By Kelly Vaughan, Nick Duffermeyer, and Lizzie Tonks. right. This is on the second occasion. 4 points of difference though, 46 to 42. They managed to grab a couple back. And a little bit of momentum to head into the final minute of the first half. Tonks looking for Duffermeyer in the corner, just a little bit too close. It's now a bye. So the Bruins. Potentially a couple more possessions before the end of the game. Maybe convert this one to get really close. Final minute. Inside. Oluwapu against Finney. And there's Oluwapu. Makes enough room to add the extras. Up to 44 now, trail by 2. Nationals. 16-15 on the shot clock. Vaughan in the hustle to find that one. Turn and shot by Duffermeyer over the top of Journey and more Straker. Pushes it back to 4 points. Straker looking for help. Finds it in right. Spin move by right. Decides to drive hard to the basket. Offloads to Morrow. No basket counts. Foul spotted for the pass. So we'll go to the line for 2. 13 seconds remaining on the clock before half time. It's starting to build for the afternoon. Always lots going on in the nation's capital, so it's great to see so many people coming out and supporting their team. As Brittany Wright sinks the first. Well, short on the second. Good job by Finney fighting hard for the ball, wrestling it away from Oluwapu. And the hand off to Tonks. Tonks leads away through a couple of defenders, around a couple more. Stops and shoots over the top, just short. Duffermeyer in there, giving off a couple of inches and a couple of kgs, fighting hard but unable to get the rebound. Top scoring for the Bruins is through Violet Morrow. Back into the game now with the Nationals in possession, moving it around. Like both teams have reverted to their starting lineups again. So we've got Tonks and Duffermeyer with the ball at the moment. Finney setting that screen and almost getting that ball. White Happy Andrews and Kelly Bourne out there in goal for the Canberra Nationals. Meanwhile, it's Austin Tutani who has the ball at the moment. That's Morrow driving through and stopped by Duffermeyer. Also helped out with Oluwapu and Wright rounding out their starting 5 for the second half. A bit of sloppy start for both teams. Position changing hands. Duffermeyer wide open for that 3. No one in front of her had a very clear look. And looked good off the hands from Coventry Central. And pushes the lead out to 6. Oluwapu just pushed a little bit too hard once she got past Finney for that one, but draws the foul and will go to the line to try and add. Oh no, possession. My mistake, I thought had collected on Oluwapu on the way, down. The Bruins with the ball. Oluwapu again, hands off to Morrow, inside to right, right looking to take on Tonks. Spins one way and the other, off the glass for 2. The Bruins on the scoreboard for the first time this quarter. Trail by 4, Finney, good job with the rebound. And Duffermeyer once again, unchecked, untouched. Another couple of points. Right, looking to get it into Oluwapu, just slipped out of her hands on the way up. Gives possession to the Nationals. Tonks in the corner. Big 3 finds its range. 21 points now for Tonks. It's back 20-point games this weekend. Tutani dribbles one in past Finney. Still in touch, only trail by 7, the Bruins. It's been all Canberra Nationals for the opening 2 minutes or so of this third quarter. Bourne, short. Happy Andrews though, good job on clean up. Hands off to Tonks, gets a little bit closer, finds the open player in Bourne. And Oluwapu. Really also just not communicating quite enough. Shot down that open player. Bruins moving around the top. Right, hands off to Tutani. Tutani to Austin. Austin looking to go inside, there's nobody there, decides to keep it outside. Right, long distance. Good job by Tutani. Getting that deflection back to Oluwapu. Oluwapu repays the faith by sending it back to Tutani. That's what Happy Andrews could do there, so the third foul. We'll take a seat. Well, not yet. No, Butzos is checking in for Duffermeyer. We'll see what happens. The Happy Andrews on 3. Coach Field seems to be quite happy. Leave her out there for the moment. She provides such a strong presence inside on the defensive end. Finney leading the charge for the Nationals. Doesn't drop, gets her own rebound, but stripped on the way back up by Violet Morrow. Morrow working hard to get past the deflection. Sees it in the hands of the Nationals. Finney again racing away. Looking to open up Bourne on that occasion. Pass didn't find its target, but bounced off the knee of Lily Austin. Canberra Nationals regain possession on the baseline. They got it down there pretty quick. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time. In the opposition's half. Butzos moves it around. Bourne at the top. Tutani in front of her. Kicks it out to the Butzos in the corner. Change of direction. Brings it a little bit closer, Butzos. He comes away with 2 more points. 11 points the difference now. Starting to become the biggest lead of the game. For the Canberra Nationals. Austin downtown. A bit too much. Good rebound by Oluwapu. Back to Austin inside to Oluwapu again. Too many Nationals around the player. Thompson comes away with it. Thompson puts off short. Straker cleans it up. Sends it up the line to Austin. Austin just slows it down a little bit. Took a little bit of time to make sure that she could collect it properly. This is Straker. Right on the left-hand side. Blocking track called on Bourne. A great deal there. She might have just collected her shoe on the way through as she turned. There's a couple of subs made with Austin taking a seat for the Bruins. Morrow checking back in. And Matty Penn and Emiliana Matajevic checking in for the Canberra Nationals. Straker. To the top to Morrow. Morrow, Tonks on her. Good match up this one. 2 leading scorers for the game going at it. Couple of missed shots by Morrow. Oluwapu on the clean up. Misses as well. We'll go to the line for 2. Matty Penn, that's her 3rd foul. Oluwapu will go to the line to add a couple more to her 5 points. Again, provides a strong inside presence on the rebounding for the Bruins. Bad talent. Gets the second one, Oluwapu. The Nationals quickly over halfway. Bourne shoots. Doesn't get the drop. Tonks in a good position once Morrow went past, but unable to collect it. Bruins with the first points for a little while. Certainly the first few points that didn't come from the line. The Nationals moving around nicely at the top of the arc. Bourne puts it on the floor. Off the glass, doesn't drop. A block called. On the right, we'll see Kelly Bourne go to the line. Just under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter here. It is the Nationals still in front, 60-52. Bourne successful with the first. This is the second one. It's Morrow. Grabs another rebound. Solid game. Violet Morrow. Passing to the corner to Tatani and then straight away into Oluwapu, but a double team sees the Nationals come away with it. Bourne racing ahead of Woodstock, gets it back cross court to Tonks, and Tonks finds the range once again. Lindsay Tonks racking up the points on a pretty impressive Anzac round weekend. That's 3 there. The Bruins still in touch. 8 points. No time. No good for the Nationals. Pushing the ball quickly over halfway. Inside ball to right. Just unable to collect it. The Nationals on the run again. 4 on 2. They've got options. Tonks from downtown gets it. Another big 3. Smiling all the way back. She sets herself on defense, the skipper. Oh, long shot from her counterpart on the Bruins. Anything you can do, I can do better, says Violet Morrow. Enthralling battle on court as a timeout call. We're just on 3:39 remaining in this third quarter. It is the Canberra Nationals in front, 67-58 here at the Tuggeranong Southern Cross Stadium. Now, during this timeout, just quickly, I'm going to give a shout out to some of the sponsors that are making it happen for the Canberra Nationals through 2024. We'd like to thank Athlete, our official apparel partner, for all your team uniform needs. Make sure you head to athlete.com.au. Certainly supplies of a few other teams throughout the league that are proudly based and originated here in the ACT. We'd also like to thank Gold Leaf Tree Services. Gold Leaf Tree Services provide you with a professional and personalised tree service at a competitive cost, with an aim to have a lasting relationship with you and provide regular, accurate and honest advice that is easy to understand. Head to goldleaftreeservices.com.au to find out more. We'd also like to thank Babira and Remote, as well as Club Lime. And we'd also like to thank the Canberra Southern Cross Club for hosting our NBL 1 East and Waratah games this weekend and last weekend. If you're in town, make sure you head to one of the Canberra Southern Cross clubs around the city and enjoy a meal and a beverage. So back on court here, delicately poised. There's only 9 points of difference. The Nationals with the ball. Matajevic down low, takes a shot, unsuccessful. The Bruins come away with it. Morrow on the toe. It's straight down to the heart of the defence. The blocking foul called. On Bourne, that's her third foul as well. A few fouls to manage. Coach Veal. The Bruins. Martin is wide open. Plenty of time to take that shot. It doesn't drop. Tonks walks over halfway for the home team. Heads towards the centre. And Morrow in front of her. Really good job. Forcing her to pass it up to Duffermeyer. Duffermeyer's got to work hard. Maya Perrick in front. Good length to try and deny the pass. Ends up in the hands of Bourne. Shoots left-handed, no good. And that spin around jump shot. And Perrick comes away with it. Bruins through Straker. Down to the top of the arc inside to Perrick. Soft touch. No good. Tonks comes away with it. Pushing away, Happy Andrews just short on that occasion in front of the rim. The Bruins come away with it, but then lose possession. Trying to force a pass through a cluttered lane there. Canberra Nationals unsuccessful with the shot, but will go to the line as the foul was called on Jenny Mustareka. Quick sub for Tonks. Caitlin Rowe checking back in. 2:24 on the clock. No doubt Mr. Tonks will be called upon in the final quarter. Her team. And there, but up to 27 points now. Lizzie Tonks, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals to her name. And a real star shootout. As this lady, Violet Morrow, has managed to grab 29 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. And just on 3 quarters of basketball. A couple of mammoth games by the key stars for both teams at the moment. Brittany Wright, good pass there, finds Perrick, able to keep it inside. Finds Morrow. Unable to see a drop on that occasion. Unafraid to shoot anywhere on the court. Violet Morrow. Bourne. Rowe, back to the centre. Perrick in front, finds Duffermeyer. Another Jivic. Just couldn't control it and spills baseline. There's only a short break for Tonks there. She's back in the action. Joining her is Elise Finney. Meanwhile, Zalia Oluwapu checks in for Brittany Wright for the Bankstown Bruins. Final 90 seconds of the third quarter, 10 points of difference. Canberra Nationals in front. Bianca Duffermeyer hustling hard against Martinez. And Martinez just lost it. Spun blind just one too many times, lost side of the ball. Not much room for error, so close to the sideline. Good job by Duffermeyer. The Nationals looking to push past that 10-point lead. Almost decided to let go. Duffermeyer decides better of it. 41 Happy Andrews. Good drive to the basket and a layup on the right hand. 2 more points out to 12 points the difference. Counting down. Final minute. Third quarter. Straker. Looking to take on Caitlin Rowe there. Rowe came off second best. Foul called. And Straker going to the line. So 5 team fouls. It's a bonus situation. So managed to grab one of those. Julian Moore Straker misses the second one. The Bruins were unable to collect it and keep it in, so the Nationals get possession. Baseline. Matthew Andrews back to the top. Finney. Waiting for help. Finds it Duffermeyer. Rowe gets past Morrow. Over the top of Perich. Doesn't drop it. Finney fighting hard. Under the basket. Too many Bruins around her. This ends what essentially was a rack on the court. Position arrow after the jump ball call in favour of the Bruins. 20 seconds remaining. Third quarter. Can the Bruins erase a couple more points? Going to the final break. A bit of confidence. Inside to Oluwapu. Taking on Waihapi Andrews. Straight up and down. The foul spotted in there. That'll be Waihapi Andrews' fourth. Coach Field makes the decision. You can get Kelly Bourne back in for Waihapi Andrews. Oluwapu with the first. And the second one eventually drops for the Bruins player. 2 seconds remaining. Tonks from halfway. Right direction. There's not enough muscle. And it is the hometown Canberra Nationals who go into the final break, the 3-quarter time break here at the Tuggeranong. Southern Cross absolutely killing it. 6 rebounds to her name, 4 assists and 5 steals. But 67% from the 3-point range, 6 from 9. Leading the way, she's getting help by Kelly Bourne on double figures in 10 and 9 points from Maddie Penn as well. Dedication unsuccessful for the skipper. Status quo remains the same, 9 points of difference. Bruins need to hustle, get a little run and a few stops going to make sure that they can not lose touch. And they'll get possession on the baseline. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Morrow into right, around to Martinez. Martinez to Straker. Finney in a good position there to deny the 3-point shot from Morrow. Unable to control it. Morrow lets fly again. Almost hit the target. Straker hustling. Trying to cut that off. Oh, in the end it finds Tonks, and Tonks lets fly again. She held her breath there, crossed her fingers as well. A little lip and hope it dropped, and in the end it did. Straker under the basket, looking to go underneath. And pass Bourne. Just not enough purchase. And hide off the glass. Bourne, rebound, brings it back. Ball in the hands. Tonks, hands off to Duffermeyer. Duffermeyer decides to shoot. Straight down the barrel. Looks into the crowd, stunned. It was a big shot from Lady D. Pushes the lead out to 15. With those points, draws it back to within 13. The Canberra Nationals doing enough at the moment to keep their noses in front. Give themselves some breathing space against the Bruins. Inside to Finney. Draws the foul. Bit of a mismatch there with Martinez. Looking to deny her. Up a few centimetres. And in the end, he's forced to foul. Finney. Job by Elise Finney. First points of the game. She gets both. She put down 7 rebounds and a couple of assists and a few steals as well, and a block shot to her name, so certainly making up for it on the other side of the stat sheet as Morrow draws the foul as the shot drops. On Duffermeyer there. The second one, in fact, for Bianca Duffermeyer. Morrow grabs that one. 3-point play for her. She's up to 32. Duffermeyer. Trying to find some space with a couple of players in front of her. Bourne. Finds some. Ghosting through off the missed shot. Elise Finney. Up to 4 points now for Finney. After scoring late in the game. In the space of minutes. Duffermeyer. The hand in there to deny Tatani. It was even before she'd even put it above the waist. Takes a seat Duffermeyer as Woodsoss checks in. Inbound. Bruins. Oluwapu. Comes to Morrow. Morrow. Making room off the glass. Not much of what Waihapi Andrews can do there on 4 fouls. Violet Morrow. Last year, these two teams had a couple of good battles, and it was Morrow and Wright that were the main instigators of it. They took a win off the Nationals at home. They've been very willing this game. Good work to do with 7 minutes remaining, 12 points of difference. Certainly capable, especially when the ball's in the hand of Violet Morrow. Waihapi Andrews short. It gets the second one. Lily Austin. Racing down court, looking for some help. Finds it to Tatani inside. Oluwapu, a couple of players in front of her defenders. Manages to get it to Austin, but unable to collect it securely. Nationals come away with it. Kelly Bourne. Bring it down through the centre, finds Tonks. Tonks. All about shooting. Hands up to Bourne. Bourne, short. And that wide open three. Lily Austin again, racing down court. Good position by Tatani to get that rebound. Finds Austin again. Decides to hand it up to Wright. Wright on the mismatch. against Bootsauce. Happy Andrews goes for it in, so she had to give it up. Austin, no good on that free attempt. Back to the Nationals, moving the ball around the top of the arc. Sitting nicely, 13 points of difference, 81-68. Tonks looking for help, finds it. Happy Andrews went to go underneath, but Oluwapu was there or thereabouts. Get out of the shot, the Bruins come away with it. Austin again. Finds Tatani. Good pass to right. Another good pass to Oluwapu. She got the shot up, didn't drop. She went over the line to look to add 2. Subs called. Canberra Nationals. Matajevic checking in, and Penn. And White Happy Andrews and Elise Finney taking a seat. Oluwapu adds 1. And drops the second as well. Double figures now. And truly, Zalia Oluwapu proving to be a great foil for the Wright and Morrow show for the Bankstown Bruins in 2024. Tonks back to Penn. Penn, big shot, gets it. Hasn't missed too many occasions, Maddie Penn. She's 4 from 5 from outside. 14 points of difference, under 5 minutes remaining. Looking to get checked back in. There's Tonks with the drive. Made it look too easy off the glass. The Canberra Nationals. The timeout called by the Bruins. Just push it out to a 16-point lead, 86-70 here at the Tuggeranong Southern Cross Stadium. Well, certainly is no rest for the wicked, as it were, because next weekend it is a road double for the Canberra Nationals. On Star Wars Day, they'll be looking to take on the Penrith Panthers. That is the 4th of May, up at Penrith, with a tip-off at 5:30 p.m. before they make their way down to the Hills District to take on Hills Hornets on Sunday, the 5th of May, with an 11 a.m. game. So they're definitely on the road next week, and they are certainly looking to add a few more wins to their season. Make sure you tune in and check out all those games on nbl1.com.au/east. Meanwhile, for the Bruins, they take off they play Newcastle next week, the 4th of the 5th, Star Wars Day. So fittingly, they're playing the Newcastle Millennium Falcons. For all you Star Wars fans out there. That's a week away, as they say. Take it a week at a time, game by game, or quarter by quarter. The Bruins have a bit of work to do in this one. We'll try and arrest a 16-point lead. 10 minutes remaining. The first opportunity with the ball, though. Austin handing off to Morrow. Morrow inside to Oluwapu. Oluwapu heads to her left, shovels it back to Morrow. Not much room to work with down there, but did a good job of maintaining possession. Bruins moving it around quickly. The top Oluwapu again to Morrow. Morrow recycles back to the corner for the 3 points and gets it. She was on her knees, basically in the key when that movement started. Responded very quickly, get into open position by the good movement. Speaking of good position, Callie Vaughan finds a big donut hole behind the defenders. And Duffermeyer is able to pop it into another 2 points. So 15 the difference, 88-73, Oluwapu, double team. It's tomorrow this time, short for Tatani. Able to clean it up, add another couple. 13 points, so bit by bit. The Bruins are clawing their way back. They're foraging for the win. 3:45 remaining. A couple more big threes. Violet Morrow will really make the difference and give the Bruins some belief. Almost line one up there, decides to step a little bit closer for a 2, just rolls out. Penn with the rebound. Hands off to Tonks. Tonks with acceleration, trying to catch the Bruins defence on the nap. Woodstock moving around to Penn, wide open from the wing. A second miss from that distance. My waiting on the half for the transition. Was able to clean that miss shot up. The Nationals, 7 on the shot clock. Step back. Doesn't drop the Tonks. Here's the Bruins. Coming back. Over halfway. Quickly running out of time though. Need this. Able to see it drop though. Violet Morrow. Good shot from Duffermeyer. Did everything but drop on that occasion. Took the backboard sweetly. It's ended in south at the moment as we close into the final 2.5 minutes of this game. Second for both teams this Anzac round. Nationals with the ball. Tonks slicing through the middle. 2-on-1 activates Claudia White Happy Andrews for the layup. So 2:20 remaining. Here at the Tuggeranong Southern Cross Stadium is a timeout called. 15 points of difference with the home team in front, 90-75. As mentioned, the Bruins have been really impressive. They certainly haven't died wandering out there. They're best to try and stay in the competition. Some of their quality shooting and support hasn't been there for the visitors thus far. But not long to the end. So Brittany Wright scored 10 for them. And Zalia Oluwapu's got 12. With the big headline is 37 points and 14 rebounds thus far with 2 minutes 20 for Violet Morrow. Certainly is doing everything she can to try and drag the Bruins across the line. Meanwhile, equally matched by the Canberra Nationals with Maddie Penn on 12. Claudia White Happy Andrews on 10. Callie Vaughan and Bianca Duffermeyer on 12 apiece. But Lizzie Tonks leading the team scoring with 32 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 steals. And a couple of rebounds and assists away from a triple-double this weekend. And an additional 5 steals away from a quadruple-double. Can she do it in the final 2 minutes? Who knows? Oluwapu with the ball for the Bruins. Moving around to Austin. Austin looking to take on White Happy Andrews and use right as the screen. Duffermeyer though, switched on her. And Morrow just a little too close to the action for that pass. Do some movement off the ball. Just wasn't there to receive it. Nationals look to close it out. Bourne to Duffelmeyer. Looking for help, finds in it. By Happy Andrews. On top of the key. Nice open shot. No pressure. Drains it. And adds another couple to the score. Oluwapu, nice move baseline off the glass. Adds another 2. Got past Finney. They're pretty impressive again. It's only Oluwapu. The 14 points for the Bruins. A really solid and commanding presence for them. Bourne. Good job of attracting the defenders on that left-hand drive, and an even better job of finding the open Finney under the basket to add a couple more. Counting down, final minute of the game, 94-77. Canberra Nationals all set to take this one out and make it 2-0 for the weekend. The Bruins can take some solace if they had that solid win on Friday. As Tonks drains another downtown up to 35 points for the game. Great captain's knock, 20 points on the scoreboard, 97-77. Final 45 seconds of the match. It's Morrow again. Shows the class. Takes the foul. Points will count. And go to the line to try and add another one. So as you mentioned, the Bruins got a couple of key players out. With Davis White and Maimoni unavailable. So they're an exciting team to watch. So Bruins fans, you've got a lot to like this year. And hopefully they can string together a few more wins. Start pressing as Butzos slices through with another couple of points. 8 points now. Justin Butzos providing some good support and scoring off the bench. Lily Austin driving through. Over the corner. Finds right, short. Bounces high off the glass. And Snatty Penny cleans it up. Just got to hold it for 10 seconds now. They start moving it around. Caitlin Rowe. Into the corner to Butzos. Butzos with 2 seconds left, just short. And that's full time here at the Tuggeranong Southern Cross Stadium. It is the home team, the Canberra Nationals, who have come away with a hard-fought win against a very plucky Bruins outfit, who certainly had their opportunities of pressing their claims.